guys, welcome back to another movie review. So, I watched another one of those American Girl doll movies because I have no life, and because I said I'm gonna try and track them all down. So I watched the second one, the Felicity one. It was like an American Girl adventure? Let's Google the title of it, shall we? Because I am not 100% certain on it. Come on, Google. You can do it. Google, hello. It's like blank screening. Alright, Google. Anyways, so it's the second one in the series. I filmed the Samantha one already. Wait, what? Come on, Google. Google. American Girl movie. Felicity. Okay. I was right. It's Felicity, an American Girl adventure. Okay, so, and that one came out in, I believe, 2005. So 1 year after the Samantha one. I will double check that before this goes up. Whatever's in the title is the correct answer here. So if I just said the wrong one, I have since corrected it. Excuse me. But anyway, so this one, I wasn't so sure how I was gonna feel about it. What is going on over here? Hold on, technical difficulties, guys. Not sure if it's actually quieted down or not, so come on to you, phone. Anyway, so, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this one, since it was one of those things where the Samantha one, yeah, everybody wanted Samantha the doll because she was like the fancy rich one. But on paper, anyway, just reading about the characters, I was always super intrigued by Felicity because of the time frame that she lived in and everything, and the type of accessories she had. Basically, to my little kid brain, I was like, oh shit, she lived in the times of, like, the Oregon Trail. Oh my god, this is my girl. And she's a redhead to boot. Oh, hell yeah. So, seeing her come to life, and they didn't even change the red hair, I was like, yay! So, even the music in, like, the opening credits, I was practically giddy for the fact that, oh my god, it even sounds like Oregon Trail. I love that! Even though it's, like, literally living in, like, colonial Williamsburg or something. So I was like, not quite the Oregon Trail, but I mean, right era, kind of, sort of. Alright, close enough, I'll allow it. It takes place during the time of... What war was it that, like, the Boston Tea Party led up to? Is that the Civil War? There's not, like, a War of Independence, is there? See, I failed American history, okay, guys? Like, I failed it hard. So, don't hold it against me. But I want to say it was the Civil War that this takes place during the time of. If I'm wrong, you can all laugh at me in the comments. But anywho, as if they're even teaching this stuff in schools anymore anyway, because everybody's too triggered now. But anyway, so there's this girl. She is growing up in a family with a bunch of sisters to be raised as a young gentlewoman, and there's, like, the whole thing of, like, the loyalists to England versus the patriots that don't believe in the tea tax and want independence from England, and Felicity's family is kind of split on this one for who feels like what, and they kind of just agree to disagree, which is more than can be said for most of the town who look down their noses on the other side of the line. And I'm watching this in 2019 and thinking, god damn, there is a parallel to be drawn here of history repeats itself. May not be loyalists versus patriots so much as it's Republicans versus Democrats these days, or conservatives versus liberals, what have you, but there are some parallels to frickin' be made here. And, like, the whole movie, all I could think of was just like, damn, history is repeating itself. But anywho, so she's being raised to be a proper young lady, even though she's kind of a tomboy by nature, and she wants to wear pants, she wants to ride horses, and I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. See, if I were an American Girl doll, I mean, I was born, I was born in America, I guess I am an American Girl, but if I was an American Girl doll, I would have been Felicity, damn it. But anyway, so, even though, like, the first half of the movie, I was like, I'm into what it all stands for, but I'm also kind of bored right now. Oh, the second half made up for it. So while the Samantha movie was kind of gripping all the way through, but didn't really elicit that much of an emotional response, and all of it was like really predictable and just like, okay, yep, saw it all coming. What was the point of any of this? Oh, right, there wasn't. This one may have started out slow, and I was like, I'm having my doubts about my life choices right now, but all of a sudden it was like, holy shit, alright, it just picked up and went off in like 20 different directions at once, and I'm having a lot of feelings about all of them. What the hell just happened? What the hell? There is so much that happens here, and I don't know how much to really mention in the review versus don't spoiler it. That's always my thing here of, I don't want to get yelled at for spoiling things, but you know what, this movie's been out since like 2005 or 2006, some shit like that. You know, if you haven't seen it by now, I'm pretty sure you can live with being spoilered, so fine. Anyways, so she's going to her lessons to learn to dance, to learn to be a lady, to learn to pour tea the right way, to learn to be a good hostess, blah 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 blah, so that she'll be good wifey material, basically, even though she's like, oh, it's so droll, I hate it. But there's these other girls that she meets there, one of which she befriends, and the other one's like her older sister, and she feels that, oh, we can't be seen with you, you're a shopkeeper's daughter. Ew. And you're a patriot. Ew. We are loyalists. We actually came from England. Yeah, she does not talk like this. This is me changing it because I don't know why. But, anyway, her family are loyalists. The younger sister does not matter, and she wants to be friends with Felicity, but the older sister just cannot be bothered, so of course, she is made a target of ridicule because of this. So there's also a boy who's kind of like a indentured servant to Felicity's family. Not exactly a slave, he's an apprentice, but I mean, he kind of is a slave, like, kind of, sort of. All he wants to do is go fight in this war, though, god damn it, and he wants to run away and go do that, even though he has a contract that he is going to serve this apprenticeship for X number of years to Felicity's father, and da-da-da-da-da. It's like a whole long ongoing thing throughout the movie that this is the thing, he wants to be a soldier, and it's like, dude, why would you want to go off and potentially die? I don't quite understand why you would rather do that than serve an apprenticeship where you're nice and safe, but okay, whatever. You do you, boo-boo. But, Felicity's constantly trying to talk him out of it the whole time. Meanwhile, there's another subplot. There's so many subplots in this one, where there's this old drunk dude that lives in the town who has a bad temper, and he just got a new horse that Felicity falls in love with, and she wants this horse something awful, but oh no, the old drunk dude beat his last horse to death, and he cannot deal with this one because it's spirited, and he basically wants to beat it to death too. Yeah, PETA, don't watch this movie, you will have a frickin' aneurysm. I kind of almost did watching it, and all Felicity wants to do is save this horse and have it for her own, because she was able to tame the horse because she was sneaking out in the middle of the night to come see the horse and to tame the horse, and she can ride the horse, and she overhears this old drunk dude say, yeah, anybody who could ride you, they can just have you, and he obviously didn't know anybody was even out there listening to him. But Felicity took this shit to heart, and she's like, I can ride her, that means she's mine! So she takes off with the horse and shows it to her parents. They're like, yeah, you have to give that back. You can't just go around taking people's property like that. But she's like, but I heard him say it. And the boy was also like, yeah, I was there. I heard him say it too. And it's like a whole drama thing. Hold on. Okay, that wasn't this. I don't know what that was. But anyway, that was a whole drama. Drunk dude shows up, demands she gets off the horse. Felicity's begging her father, can we keep it? Can't we just buy the horse? Oh my god, we need to save this horse. He's gotta kill the horse. Drama, drama, drama. I swear this was actually dramatic watching it. I'm just a really bad storyteller. This is the extreme Cliff Notes version, but, drunk dude does not want to do business. They reluctantly have to give the horse back. He says if he ever so much as sees this girl on his property again, he will kill that horse sooner than he will ever let her so much as see that horse again. Great! So, of course, what does Felicity do? Sneaks onto his property and frickin' steals the horse and lets it loose into the wild so it can go live a better life and hope that it actually runs off somewhere and doesn't just hang around the fence and get caught. Legit. I've owned horses. I'm like, dude, that horse would not have run off into the sunset to be free. That horse would have waited around that fence. I'm sorry. It wants to be fed. It wants food. It would have stayed right there. Sorry that I'm a killjoy. So anyway, one big plot hole in the whole damn thing. But anyways. So, the girl's grandfather also lives with them, and has been teaching her life lessons all along, and this, that, and the other. And somewhere in there, he rescues the horse, sneakily. Like, he brings Felicity out to go run an errand with him, and that errand is to go pick a horse. But little did she know that he had tracked down the farm that this horse had gone to. Yet, for some reason, this horse, instead of running off into the sunset, ran to a farm to be resold. I don't know. But found it and was like, I knew you'd find her. And now we can buy her. And it's like a whole long, beautiful thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They get home. She has the horse. All is well. Somewhere in there, she gets a letter that she's going to, like, not the Empress, but, some rich chick's ball. I'm like, I can't think of the word right now. I'm having a brain fart, but she's going to a fancy ball, very exclusive event. Not many people get invited, but she was one of them, so she was going to go dance there. But oh, she needs a fancy dress. But oh, her mother's about to give birth and doesn't think she has time to make her a fancy dress. Maybe she can add some trim to an older dress, and da-da-da-da-da. And then tragedy strikes. And it looks like the mother died in childbirth, but she didn't. She's just very bad off. And it looks like she's gonna die from childbirth. And then doesn't. Because dramatic tension! Because we had to make it look like it was gonna be one of those films, but wasn't. I thought it was more effective that it didn't end up going that way. Because everybody was expecting it to. So by going the other way and making her get better, it's like, now I'm ugly crying, you bastards! You bastards! How dare you? How dare you? But that does not mean that we are spared from the cold hands of death in this. Oh no! No! The grandfather dies. Oh! Spoilered it for you. Sorry, but had to be done. But not yet, he doesn't. The apprentice boy runs away when he hears that the war is starting and he wants to go fight, but he, like, injures his leg and he's hiding in the woods and there's, like, bounty hunters after him and shit, and Felicity talks him into, like, turning himself in and works out a deal with her father, all by the advice her grandfather had given her of you shouldn't run away to something if you're running away, or you shouldn't run to something if you're running away from something else. And this apparently was the wisdom that made him come back, and da-da-da-da-da. As she's telling the grandfather this, and he's saying he's so proud of her, all of a sudden he has a coughing fit, and next thing we know, oh, there's a hearse, and he's dead. It's like, wow, that escalated hella quickly. We got, like, one warning shot, like a couple scenes earlier, of, oh, Grandpa's been really tired lately. Oh, he hasn't gotten over the fever that he had last winter. And suddenly he has a coughing fit and dead. It's like, what the hell just happened? Did we have TB? Did we have a heart attack? Like, what just happened? Like, he was perfectly fine 1 minute, coughing fit, dead. And, like, seemingly the kid knew as soon as he started coughing that, Mom! Grandpa's dying! It's like, whoa, what the frig? Like, what? Is it in the book what happened to him, or is it just said that he died? Because I'm kind of curious now, what killed him off that fast and that dramatically? It's like a whole long involved thing. They show his funeral. And it's the first death they've ever seen. Actually, this happened before the mom got sick. I have it out of order. Because when the mom got sick, she's praying to God that the mother not be taken away like the grandfather was, because she can't handle losing another one, and and even the little sister is saying the same thing, and and she has to be the woman of the house now, and she's taking care of the baby and the household and the other kids, and she does a great job of it. But the mom gets better, and she's proud of her, and oh, look at that! Just in the nick of time for this ball, like literally the day of. Oh, look, the dress magically made itself. Because neighbors. Yay, neighbors. I swear to God, it actually was really emotional watching it. My retelling of it is terrible. Do not, base your judgment of this film off my retelling of it, because I am bad at it. I should have, taken notes to at least get it in the right order, probably. Anyways, so there was, a drama with the loyalist's dad got arrested for being a loyalist, but Felicity's father got him out of jail, and this was why she and her mother were willing to create the dress for her to go to the ball, and Oh, but while he was there, the drunk dude that beat the shit out of the horses was also in there, and Felicity decided to be nice to him, because I'm not sure why, but she did, because she's a good person. Basically, she believed that nobody could possibly be pure evil. Everybody must have some good in there, and that they act out not because their words are true, but usually they're just hurting. So she wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, show him some kindness, and see if maybe he'd act otherwise. So fast forward a bunch of time, and her horse is now preggers, and now her horse is going to have its foal, but now it's in trouble, and the only person she knows that knows that much about horses, because the grandfather told her so, is that dude who also instantly beat the shit out of the horses. But because she was nice to him when he was in jail, he's willing to help deliver the foal, and both mother and foal live. Yay! And they decide, because you were willing to do that, have Christmas dinner with us, and they make friends with the dude, and everybody's happy. It's a happy ending, and it's just... I swear it's not as stupid as I make it sound. It actually was a really cute, good movie, alright? It made me, ugly cry multiple times. The other one did not. It made me well up a little bit. This one made me full-on ugly cry. Not sure if that was because of the inclusion of the horses, not sure if it was because of the mother getting sick, not sure if it was because of the grandpa dying, not sure if it was all three, not sure if it was a whole bunch of other things, but this one made me ugly cry. So, for me personally, I'm like, that's proof that, this was better written than the other one, because it was able to make me feel things, damn it. So, anyway. This one, I definitely would rate higher than the other one. I didn't think initially I was going to, because like I said, it starts slower, whereas the other one kind of just throws you in, but ultimately it ends up better, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. You may feel otherwise. So, I would probably rate this one surprisingly a 4 out of 5. If that beginning half weren't so slow, I'd give it the 5, but because the first half was just I get that they had to set the scene so that the second half could make sense to have that effect, but it doesn't mean that it had to feel like it was just dragging on and on and on while they were setting it all up. Just saying. That's my only thing I would have changed about it to make it better. So, anyways, that is it for this one. I'm kind of babbling at this point. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below about this. Have you ever seen this movie? What did you guys think of it? Let me know down below, as well as anything about anything. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, get your name on the end card for a month from the time of donating. Grab yourself some donator perks. The donation link, as always, is down in the description. And as always, in case you haven't heard it today and you need to, I love you and I'm proud of you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.